I'm Ian Mohr, the editor of Page Six, here with senior reporter Mara Siegler. And yeah, would you call her a surprise guest, unexpected guest? Ivanka Trump showed up at Mar-a-Lago.
I think she was an unexpected guest. Her and Jared Kushner, yes. They in 2022, when Donald Trump announced his bid for president, Ivanka had stated on Instagram that she was stepping away from politics, that she wanted to focus on her family, and she's been down in Miami with them, and they've been, just very much within the Miami community, doing regular, normal people things. Also, though, hanging out with Kim Kardashian.
Right,
and
so regular.
So regular, going on fancy vacations and doing the sort of high society Miami kind of stuff. But it was surprising to see her. I'm sure that you saw last week the New York Times spoke with Jared Kushner to ask them, are we going to see you show up in the final stretch of the campaign? And they said there was zero chance, and that Ivanka had stepped away and was really sticking to it. And if the president wins, which, Donald Trump won, that their life would, of course, change, but they weren't going to be
right now
making moves back.
Both Jared and Ivanka, of course, were advisors to Donald Trump during his last administration. But then when he left office, they were adamant, particularly Ivanka was adamant, that she was stepping away from public life. But there was then a spotlight on her, like anytime would she support him, would she endorse him.
Would she show up at the court hearing?
Would she show up at the court hearing, which we reported that she didn't. But it was surprising that she was there. Initially we had heard that maybe she was going to just stay home in Miami and not be at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach. But then we got a tip that she would be there. Then, of course, last night we exclusively reported and confirmed that she was there, Jared was there, all the Trump kids were there, but there were also some other guests too.
Yeah, I mean, all the kids, Tiffany and the billionaire Greek, Michael Boulos.
Yeah.
So they were there. And then you also had Elon Musk, who's been a mega
He's a
booster.
Nigerian billionaire.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nigerian billionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Heir.
Yeah.
So you have mega booster Elon Musk, who,
brought one of his kids.
Right? It's unclear which kid it is. He does have 11. So there are photos. It's just hard to tell which one. I think it's X.
Yeah, I think it was X
okay.
too. Yeah.
Okay, which is his child with Grimes.
Right.
And you had Dana White, the UFC head.
Yeah.
You had Caitlyn Jenner, which seems odd. I got a tip today that a plastic surgeon named Mia Rowe was there. I don't know if she's plastic surgerying maybe some of the Republican faces that we've seen change.
Right, yeah, like some parties you get a gift bag, but maybe at Mar-a-Lago you get more than that.
Yes.
Now, we're hearing that despite Ivanka and Jared being there last night, that this doesn't mark a return to politics for them. Sources are saying that they're still stepping away, they're stepped away, they're not getting involved. They're going to be back in Miami with Kim Kardashian.
I mean, we will see. I have my own sort of hunch on that. I wonder if, maybe after a year or two, they'll step back. Jared Kushner, of course, was highly involved in Middle Eastern politics during his time in the White House. So with everything going on right now, it'll be, interesting to see if he steps back in. That's sort of, the other thing about Mar-a-Lago that I did forget, because I was getting text in real time from somebody who was there, and they were getting on a bus to be caravanned into the resort / Donald Trump's home, but there were bomb-sniffing dogs, and I guess the security was incredibly intense.
Yeah, as you would expect. But so it'll be interesting to see if Ivanka does return. I mean, obviously, she's been enjoying sort of getting, more, she's been, even though she's been focusing on family, she has been at more events, she's been on more red carpets, she's been at more galas, and I guess we'll see, does she have to choose one or the other? Does she have to choose between her father or the red carpet?
Right. Will they shun her from the VIP list again? I have predictions. We'll see, though.
All right. To find out more of Mara's predictions, you can check out page6.com.